Super excited. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to trade Bitcoin and other less profitable like GBP USD, GBP JPY. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the patterns that you need to pay attention to if you really want to make money from trading. And there are just two major patterns, and I'll give you the psychology behind it and the reason why you just need to pay attention to these patterns. Now let's go back to the screen. The best broker that I use to trade BTC is accessmarket.com. The link is at the description box below. The reason why I use Access Market to trade crypto and also Forex is because they have very tight spread unlike other brokers. So if you're into crypto or Forex, you want to make it with that broker and tell me how it is for you. They also have like an unlimited trading and they have swap free. Imagine you want to go trades for weekends, will not take any swap from you. They have zero spreads and also zero commission on their account while trading. That's why I make use of accessmarket.com. If you deposit $500 or 1,000 and above, they give you 50% back on that. So 50% bonus on everybody or anyone that deposits $500 and above. So it's a no-brainer. Imagine depositing $500 and they are giving 50% of that $500. It's a very good deal, trust me. So that's why I also use accessmarket.com. So this is the link. The links are in the description box below, so just find links of them. So I'm going to sign in. So what I'm trying to do is to put you through, if you're a beginner person, I want to put you through on how you can sign up on your broker and also connect it to your MT5. So once you connect to your MT5, then I'll teach you how, or the secret patterns that you need to look out for while trading so you can make money off the market. One thing for me to give you the patterns that you need to pay attention and a good broker that you need to also trade with so you can make money off the market. So now, because I've already signed up, if it's your first time, what you're going to do is to sign up right here. You're going to sign up right here. Okay? But since it's not my first time, I'm going to sign in. So once I click on sign in, I'm going to put in my email address. Now that I've signed in, right? So you see that this is how the interface. The interface is very much easy. Now, the first thing you want to do is to verify your account. So on this place, this is where my verification lies. This is where I can verify my account, right? So once I'm done verifying my account, the next thing I want to do is to go ahead to deposit. So I'll come to wallet. On the wallet, I'll click on deposit. So once I click on deposit, I can either use Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, or an instant online bank transfer to do so. What I basically use is crypto. And also the company I need to trade my cryptocurrency with, I will drop the link or the company's number at the description box. You can do well to trade with them too. They are very fast, reliable, and their rates are very good. So you can just transfer, you can just copy your wallet and send to them, and you credit your wallet already immediately. Whether Bitcoin, whether USDT TRC20 or USDT ERC20. Or if you don't want to use crypto, you can make use of your instant or online bank transfer. So once you deposit, the money is going to be sitting pretty well on your wallet. So the next thing you want to now do is to transfer the crypto wallet. You want to transfer the money from the wallet to the account. Right? Now I'll come to account. Because of this is your first time, you have to click on create any account of your choice. So you can click on create real account. You can choose either standard, rush spread, or leverage plus. Now when you understand the essence or the concept around these different types of accounts, just like when you go to the local banks, they'll ask you, do you want to open a savings account, or do you want to open a current account, or do you want to open a limited account? Do you understand? So it's now your choice to choose any of them. So you can either choose the standard or rush spread. Let me just say I choose the standard account. Then I'll click on create account. Once I click on create account, I'm now going to transfer the money from my wallet to my account. And once you click on this create account, you notice that they'll send you your login details to your email address. So what you want to now do is to collect those details and log into your MT5. Once you do that, you come over to your wallet, back to your wallet, and click on internal transfer. So you want to transfer from your wallet to the account that you want to trade with on your MT5. So once you do that, voila, you start trading. Once you do that, voila, then you already connected your account to MT5. This now brings us to why we are here, which is how to trade your cryptocurrency market profitable and also the forex market profitable. The pattern that you need to pay attention to if you really want to make money from trading. Alright? So these are the patterns that I pay attention to basically. There are two major patterns that you need to pay attention to. There are so many patterns, so many, trust me. They have the head and shoulder, they have the inverted head and shoulder, they have the wedge, they have a symmetrical triangle, they have symmetrical triangle, they have flag, they have so many of them, they have cup and handle. You can mention any of them. But these two major patterns I want to give you guys right now is going to be a game changer for you, trust me. And if you practice it, go ahead and practice it. You see that a lot of things will change for you. Now, the two patterns that I'm paying attention, two patterns that I'm paying attention to is what? W or M pattern. These are the two patterns I'm paying attention to. So it's either a W or M pattern. So this W pattern is what we know as what? Double what? Double what? Double bottom. Right? Why is M pattern is known as what? Double top. It's known as double top. Now, it does not end there. The essence of these two patterns, the reason why I say these two patterns will always come every session that you want to trade, whether Bitcoin, whether Ethereum, whether GPUSD, whether GPJPY, whether gold, whichever pattern, whichever currency pair or pairs you're trading, it works every single day. It's because as a living being, there's one consistent pattern you always do. That is you breathing. Same thing with this W and M pattern. Do you understand? So if the market will always form, it will always give you this W or M pattern. It will always show you a W and M pattern. And another name for a W pattern, as we mentioned, it's called double bottom. While another name for M pattern is called double top. Sorry. It's called double top. The reason why it's called double top is this is the first top and this is the second top. Why a W pattern is called a double bottom is because this is the first bottom, this is the second bottom. Now that you understand that there are two patterns that you need to pay attention to every session you open the market, whether Bitcoin, whether Ethereum, whether gold, whether GJ, whether GU. Now that you understand it, as I just explained to you that whenever you come to the market, you see a W or M pattern, does not mean that you always see it ideal. So what I mean by this is that there are sometimes you come to the market, the W pattern can form something like this. There are sometimes you come to the market, the W pattern can form something like this. There are sometimes you come to the market, the W pattern will form ideally the normal W pattern you know. There are sometimes you come like this, market will form something like this. Sometimes it can form something like this. Then push it upside. So now the question is, how will you know the pattern that you need to pay attention to on your entry? So as a day trader now, there are time frames you need to pay attention to. For your analysis as a day trader, you pay attention to the 4 hours and the 1 hour for your analysis. While the 15 minutes are for your entries. On your entries, you want to understand, you want to look for patterns like this type of W pattern. If you're buying, whenever you see a W pattern, it signifies what? Buy. Whenever you see an M pattern, it signifies what? Sell. So this W pattern can signify a buy, while this M pattern signifies a sell. If I see this is an uptrend, right? If I ask you what market do, you tell me it's going up, right? Now, if I see a W pattern form here, what it means is that market wants to continue to buy to the upside. And this W pattern serves as a what? A continuation. A continuation to the upside. Now, the market is heading down. This is a downtrend, right? Market is heading down. And I see a W pattern form here. What I'm expecting market to do is to keep what? To keep buying. That means this W pattern serves as a reversal here. So understand something. They are the same word W pattern, but different functionalities. In this part, this W pattern serves as a continuation, while this part, this W pattern serves as a what? Reversal. A W pattern or an M pattern function based on the context of where it's seen. So it depends on where this W or M pattern is seen. That's what it serves as. That's what the functionality now serves as. So if you see a W pattern in an uptrend, it serves as a continuation. But if you see a W pattern on a downtrend, it serves as what? Reversal. Same thing applies with what? An M pattern. If I see an M pattern formation form like this here, and I want to continue this downtrend, continuation. An M pattern is also called double top. Now, if I see this market is going up, right? If I see an M pattern form here, that means I want to reverse, reversal to the what? To the downside, because M pattern signifies sell, while W pattern signifies buy. So you can see that this M pattern have a different functionality depending on the context of where it's seen. So this serves as a continuation to the downside, while this serves as a reversal to the downside. But one thing is certain, that whenever you see an M pattern, that means sell. Whenever you see a W pattern, that means market wants to buy. I was explaining something earlier, that you can come to the market and you might not see an ideal M pattern or a W pattern, just like as a living being, just like as you are now. There are times when you'll not be breathing well, you'll be breathing very heavy. And if I'm to draw your life on a chart, that means your life will definitely, your breathing can have some dysfunctions, right? Exactly. Same thing with trading. So it's not important you come to the market and be expecting some of the big pattern. It's not a must. Sometimes you can see the pattern like this. But what will make you understand what pattern you're looking out for on your entry time frame is based on the direction your analysis time frame has given to you. Remember, on this video, I explained that as a day trader, your analysis is done on the 4 hours and the 1 hour. So what you want to do on that 4 hours and 1 hour is to understand where the market is heading to. Where is the market heading to? So if the 4 hours and the 1 hour is telling you that the market is going up, the market is going up, is an uptrend, and it's on the 15 minutes. What you're looking out for, the pattern you're looking out for the 15 minutes is what? A W pattern. Because 15 minutes and 5 minutes is your entry as a day trader. I hope this makes sense. Now, if the 4 hours and the 1 hour, the direction is telling you the market is selling, that means on the 15 minutes or 5 minutes, the pattern you're paying attention to there is what? An M pattern formation. That's just how it works. Trust me, guys, if you pay attention to these patterns and consistently practice it, you make a lot of money from trading, just like I'm doing. Now, we'll go back to BTC USD. So I'll put the session breaks. What session break? Session break helps you to know when a day starts and when a day stop, right? So I'm going this way. I come to get my session break. This place, this setting. I'll click on events, then click on session break. I'll come to. You cannot see the session break on the daily time frame and weekly and monthly. Where you can only see the session break from 4 hours down to the 1 minute time frame. So I come to the 4 hours, then put my session breaks. Now see my session break. So this helps you know when a day starts from and when a day closes. That's what the session break helps you to do. Now, you can obviously see that market is on the downtrend on the 4 hours time frame. I told you as a day trader, your analysis should be based on the 4 hours and the 1 hour. You want to understand what the market is doing. So market is on the downtrend on the what? 4 hours time frame. I'll come back to the 1 hour to also understand where is the market heading to. Is it going down or is it going up? You can clearly see that the market has been going to the downside, so as well. So the 15 minutes now, what pattern will you be looking out for? I want you to comment on the comment section. What pattern are you going to be looking out for? You can see that market clearly formed something like an M pattern formation and says selling to the downside. Look at this. You form an M pattern in this place and says selling to the downside. How is it an M pattern? Let me show you. Remember I told you that M pattern must not be ideal. This is first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Market form like this. But because the market is on a downtrend, that's why market sold to the downside. But this is the pattern that you need to pay attention to whenever you come to the market. So you can see that this market formed, it was not as if it was from a W pattern. Why did you not buy? The reason I did not buy was because the trend of the 4 hours and the 1 hour is giving us a sell trend. So you want to always make sure that this pattern is in alignment with the what? The direction of the 4 hours and the 1 hour time frame. Very important to understand this. You want to understand that the pattern should be in alignment with what? The 4 hours and the 1 hour trend. Very important. So you can see that all this is always formed. It's always formed. Let's go back to yesterday to see. Look at this particular place. Where the market saw here, what pattern formed there? An M pattern. What pattern formed there? The market got this place. Let me look at this. You can see the W pattern. Market formed the W pattern and start buying. What pattern the market formed here? To start buying here. A W pattern. Keep going on and on. It will work. Look at this W pattern here. What pattern market formed inside by a W pattern? It forms every single day. So what you want to do now is to go back and backtest this. Backtest this and come to the comment section and tell me how it has already worked for you. You know that if I drop a video here, it's a banger. I'm not going to come here and be teaching something that I don't work. This thing will work 100%. What you want to do is go back, backtest it, and study it very well. These patterns always works in the market. Always work in the market. Alright? So with that being said, with the broker that I just showed you, you connect it and you go and practice this thing. Whenever you come to the market, whether London session, whether New York session, whether Tokyo session or Sydney session, the patterns that you need to pay attention to at your entry level, at your entry time frame, is this W or M pattern. Alright? I hope you got value from this class and I hope that this makes a lot of sense to you. So right now you're looking out for so many patterns in the market. Just pay attention to these two. In the subsequent video, I will also tell you about candlesticks and a lot of what? A lot of things you need to understand to trade. The simplest things you need to understand to trade. One good thing about trading is that you have to keep it as simple as possible to make money from it. All right. So with that being said, I hope this really was very informative to you and you learned a lot of things. If you did, kindly subscribe to the comment section, like, and also share the video to people that you know that really needs it and people that want to simplify their trading for themselves. And catch you guys in the subsequent videos. Every link that you want to join my Telegram channel for free is at the description box. The broker I use is also at the description box below. So do well and see you guys in the subsequent videos. Peace out, guys. Love.